Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and another episode of Below the Conventional Line. So for today's episode, this is something that I've experienced. I've seen people go through it. I've heard about this and I am also guilty of doing it. But ever since I realized this whole thing, I have consciously made an effort to not be a part of it. But yeah, so let's begin. Point being, for today's episode, what I'm going to talk about is that we should stop comparing to fears and traumas because they these are things that come from very personal spaces, personal experiences, personal personal lifestyles. Okay, just because you're scared of heights and I'm scared of water, or I'm scared of heights and you're scared of water, I don't have the right to tell you, okay, bhai, what is this and why are you even scared of it. Like, I remember being scared of crossing roads. I've crossed roads in school, in college. I've lived a year alone. Obviously, I had to cross roads to go everywhere. And there were a lot of times that I would be alone. Like, bilkul, I would have no friend or anybody and I had to cross the road. I would do it, but it was a really fearful thing for me. And it will always be like that. So a lot of people tell me, ki, is this even something to be scared about? So I don't think anybody has the right to question what I am fearful of. And that's just like, it could be anything, but I think everybody should respect others' fears and traumas, no matter how light it may seem, but that does not mean that it does not hold any importance. Like, for example, like, I remember in college, I had this lecturer who was once talking about fears, and he mentioned that he was fearful of um, balloons. Okay, so I remember everybody talking about it. Everybody that's his student would be talking about, like, he's scared of balloons. Like, what is this? Does that even make sense? Like, and even I was a part of that. Guilty. So if you're watching this, sir, I apologize. Okay, but I never said it on his face or anything. But there was this whole talk. Like, everybody was talking about it. And now that I realized it, I feel like did not have any right to judge him on a fear that he has. Like, he has the right to be fearful of anything. That's human nature. Like, सब लोग किसी ना किसी तरफ डरेंगे ना. Like, you can't be like, I'm not fearful of anything. You have to be fearful of something. Like, I guess, yeah, whatever. So, not whatever. Back to the point. Um, fears. Like, if somebody's scared of something, you can help them out, but don't tell them that, is this even something to be scared about? Yeah, does that even make sense to you? इस तरह की चीज़ें नहीं करो, because दो लोगों का experience similar हो सकता है, same नहीं हो सकता. Maybe you've been through this a very similar thing as somebody else. Maybe like two cancer patients of the similar place, for example, two people have throat cancer, will have a completely different experience and will give you a completely different story. Okay, two people going to the same school will two people going to the same school to the same lecture will give you a completely different point of view. So I think it's it can be similar, it can never be the same. So it's the same with fears and trauma. Maybe you've had it worse and maybe somebody's not had it as worse as you, but that does not give you the right or the chance to be like, no bhai, nahi bhai, my whatever I've experienced is like has more priority over whatever you've experienced, because that does not make sense. Like, people should really stop doing that, because I have experienced it myself. I have seen a lot of people experience it. It's like a daily thing in every it's just everywhere. You should have a lower hand on this. Like, थोड़ा आराम से. It's okay if you've had a worse thing going on and maybe somebody else has a lesser, comparatively lesser traumatizing fear or whatever, but that does not mean that you can tell them that your fear has no importance or your fear does not mean anything, because that's not how it works. So yeah, this was this episode all about. I hope I made things clear, because like, I was pretty confused on how to portray my thought process into words. Yeah, so I hope you like this video. Tell me if you agree or don't agree in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and well, come back next week for the next episode here on my channels. And yeah, bye.